Hi, I'm Francois Pretorius. I've been with ISNS for 3 years and I'm a design teacher here. I teach the grade 6, 7, 8 and 10s, and I take care of more of the graphic design side of things. Starting with the grade 6s, we cover the principles of design, how it's related to poster design specifically, and they have a hands-on printmaking project that they do with me. The grade 7s, they have a character design unit. So the focus there is more to develop their creative thinking skills, and we look at how visual narratives work. They get to learn how to work with Adobe Illustrator. So the Adobe Illustrator skills are then built upon in grade 8 when they do a brand design unit. And so there they get to investigate how brands work, what is a brand identity, and what is logo design. And for their practical project, they have to choose an international established company, and they have to give their brand a facelift. And this all rolls out in a logo redesign, which they then apply to different products, and they have to create digital mock-ups. For the grade 7 character design unit, students start off with a research phase. It's their first criterion for the unit, where they get to explore what are characters, where are they used, who are character designers. And so we look into why and where and how it's applied, all the way from marketing and advertising to children's book and comic books and animation and so forth. And then the students get to develop their own characters, and they start with sketchbooks and they have to draw characters, and we have a lot of exercises on how to draw a face and make it move sideways, and the same with the body. There's a lot of drawing involved and annotations as to when they change something, why do they change it. Eventually, after all the iterations, they get to a final sketch, and this sketch is then transferred to Adobe Illustrator. From then on, we have some hands-on video tutorials where they actually have to complete some projects before they start with redesigning their own character digitally. So it's quite a fun project. The concept of the character that the students have to bring to the table, we specifically look at prominent visual features, personality traits, and a context or a background story to the character. And we need to know the context of where this character would be used. Would it feature in a children's book? So the target audience becomes quite important also. For the character design unit, we have 4 particular things that the students need to produce. So it starts off with a design brief, which is their research going into the project. And then it's their process work, where they develop their ideas. Everything we've been talking about, like developing those characters through drawings and iterations until you have a final sketch. And then it's the digital work, the final digital design, which is the ultimate end product. And then the 4th one is where they have to reflect on the project and they have to evaluate how well they did. At the end, what the students do is they create presentation documents, like slideshows, and they come and present it to us either in person in class, or what we've recently also been doing is video presentations where they record themselves, and we play this to the students, and then the other students get to give them feedback on their presentations and their overall projects. I actually have a positive outlook on this. I would say 20 years ago, graphic design looked a lot different from what it looked like today. It's a field that developed a lot, and you have a lot of sub-branches that didn't exist back then, like user experience design and user interface design, and now also with artificial intelligence. So I think at ISNS we have quite a balanced approach, where we introduce students still to what is considered to be industry standards, like Adobe Illustrator or Fusion or Adobe Premiere Pro, but also other applications. We also try and keep in touch with new developments. And so in terms of how graphic design is already almost automated in some applications, we introduce that to our students as well. So for instance, the presentation documents that our students create, they use Canva for this. And Canva is kind of like graphic design 2.0 for the future. In terms of how accurately the principles of design that the grade 6s learn about are actually applied when they design something in that application. It's something that is readily available, but I don't think the general public will necessarily understand why Canva is such a good graphic design applied app. But our students do, because that's what they learn and eventually apply themselves.